3 ways to appear more attractive on social media. Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about the 3 ways that you can appear more attractive on social media. So the first way to appear more attractive on social media is to post positively. So that means post things, if you are to post things that are happy. Never post anything that is miserable, something like a sad quote or a sad status or just a sad post in general, because pity, getting people to pity you, never equals attraction. So if you are going to post anything on social media, make sure that it is positive and light-hearted. If you've got nothing positive to post, then don't post anything at all. You're not going to make people more attracted to you by posting sad, miserable, depressing things. If you like writing things that are sad, that are, like that, then save it for yourself. Just, write things to yourself basically about those kinds of things. Like if you're going through a tough time, just use a journal, do it privately. You don't need to post that kind of stuff publicly. It's not going to make you look more attractive. And if you want to look more attractive on social media, if you're trying to not be single anymore, if you want to have more people to date, to find romance, to find love, then you're not going to be able to attract someone by being miserable. Also, never subtly or indirectly or even directly post anything that is about someone else, especially if it's done in a negative way. So let's say you recently went through a breakup. And you're posting all of these things basically about breakups, or perhaps you're posting things about someone hurting you and stuff like that, then that's not going to come across as attractive. And also, if you are directing posts at other people, they can tell, even if you're doing it subtly, even if you're doing it in a way that you think is indirect, don't treat people like idiots. They can tell if something is about them. Even if it's not something that you've tagged them in, even if you don't use their name, even if you're trying to be as subtle as anything, right? People can still generally tell if it's about them, because you have probably had times in your life where someone's posted something about you and you can just tell, even though they haven't specifically said it's about you, you just know it's about you. And it's the same for other people that you may be posting about. Don't ever post anything that is directed towards someone. It won't make you look more attractive. And also, don't post too much. If you post things like every single day, every week, you are becoming basically too familiar. Like if you want to appear more attractive, more mysterious, don't post that much on social media. Like if you are to post something, perhaps post something maybe like once or twice a month. But don't post too frequently, because if you're always in people's feeds, then they're not going to find you mysterious. They're not going to find you attractive, because you're just basically really familiar. We value as human beings things that are scarce, not things that are in abundance. That's why we take a lot of things around us for granted. That's why we take family members for granted, or perhaps we take our life conditions for granted. Even if we are living in a way that we are not really that happy with, you're probably still better off than a lot of people. But because you're familiar with it, you take it for granted. Because if we have too much of something, we start taking it for granted. So don't become one of these people that is someone who is around all the time, that's always in people's news feeds. You are not becoming one of those people. You are in abundance, and therefore people will take you for granted. So become rare, become scarce, and if you are to post anything, make it something that's once or twice a month. And also, if you don't post that much, when you do post something, it'll be that even more impactful. If you're liking the video so far, then please leave a like on it, and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if there's anything you'd like me to discuss in a future video, then please leave it down in the comments. Thank you so much. So the second way to appear more attractive on social media is social proof. So basically, what is social proof? So basically, social proof is when it's clear that you have friends and you have family members and you're not basically a loner, right? And the reason why social proof is attractive is because it lets other people know that you're not a catfish, and it lets other people know that you're, just a regular human being. Some people tend to be a little bit more suspicious of others who do not have a lot of friends, who do not have a lot of family members, who don't have a lot of people on their social media pages that have tagged you and stuff. So basically, to have more social proof on social media, so you look more attractive on social media, let your friends tag you in things. Let your friends, take photos of you and upload them and tag you in those kinds of things. Let them tag you in posts, let them tag you in photos, just let them tag you in stuff. So start developing that social proof. So it looks like you're someone who's a regular human being that has friends and family. That's literally all you have to do to have social proof. Just look like a regular person, right? So if you don't have any friends, like if you don't have that social proof yet, then maybe that should be one of your goals. Start making some new friends, hang out with them sometimes on the weekends and take photos with them, and they can take photos of you with you, and then you can have them on social media and tag them on social media, and they can tag you in social media, and you will have that social proof because it looks like you have friends, you have people around you, you live a regular life. And also take photos yourself, take photos with you and your friends, and when you go out with your friends and you meet new people, take photos with them and post those photos as well. So it looks like you are a regular social human being. And again, if you don't have enough friends, if you feel like you don't have people you can do this with, then you need to make that one of your goals, because that's essentially how you are going to attract a partner into your life. That's how you're going to attract a relationship into your life. You need to look like someone who is just a regular human being, not someone who is isolating themselves from the world. I highly recommend, if you are trying to find the right partner in your life, to watch this video on how to attract the right partner. So the third way to appear more attractive on social media is to have good profile photos. So what is a good profile photo? So firstly, a good profile photo is one that's in focus. So that means it's not blurry. Something that, is clearly identifiable. So it's clearly and obviously you. Don't ever use things like animations or like characters from anime as your profile picture or something like that. Make sure it's an actual photo of you, not a picture or a piece of art. Make sure it's a photo of you that is clear, and also make sure in this photo you look, happy. Like it might be a photo that you may have cropped a friend out of or something like that, because obviously you want people to know, like if you're on a dating app and you two add each other on Facebook, obviously you want to make sure that this person knows it's you. Right, so you can take a photo from a night out, or you can use a photo that maybe perhaps even just a selfie or something like that. But please do make sure that it is clear, it's in focus, and it's not at a really weird angle. So this means, so there was like the MySpace angle like years and years ago, and basically that's when like someone took a photo of themselves like really high up. And also there's the kind of like, and also there's another kind of way that's kind of a really bad angle as well. And that is when someone takes a photo of themselves from down below and you can see like their chin, and they're like, something like that. I see a lot of guys actually doing that kind of photo. It's not a good photo. I'm sorry, it's not a great angle. You need to have a photo that's kind of like head on like this, where you look happy, where you look positive. It can't be something from too high up, and it can't be something from way down below, so it looks like so you look like a thumb basically. So make sure that you have a really good, clear profile pictures of yourself. So if you don't like the way you look right now, if you don't like taking photos of yourself, so perhaps you only feel comfortable with having like a character as an anime on your profile picture, then that needs to be something that another goal that you should have. If you don't feel like you are attractive, make that one of your goals. Make one of your goals to have a better haircut, to lose a bit of weight, or to gain some weight. Whatever it is, if you're not happy with your body, if you're not happy with your appearance, then you can change that. You can change the way you look. You can change your hairstyle, you can change the kind of clothes you wear. And if you can't change your appearance completely, you can at least improve upon it. You can at least become better groomed. You can at least take care of yourself. You can do those kinds of things. Those things are totally in your control. You might not be able to change the color of your hair or your eyes, even though you can get contact lenses and you can obviously dye your hair. Obviously you can't make yourself taller or shorter or something like that, but you can obviously work on your body. You can exercise your body. You can groom yourself well. You can look nice and presentable. Those are things that are totally in your control. And even if you don't like the way that you look, because most people don't actually really like the way that they look, that's a common experience. But that doesn't mean, just because you don't like the way that you look, that someone's not going to look at you one day and like the way that you look, right? Just because you don't find yourself attractive doesn't mean that one day you won't meet someone who doesn't find you attractive. You will one day meet someone who does find you attractive. Because, if you go through a lot of dates, if you go on a lot of dates with different women, different guys, depending on who you are and what your sexuality is, if you do that, and you go through those people, you find and you meet enough people, eventually you will find someone who thinks you're gorgeous, who thinks you're cute, who thinks you're the best thing since sliced bread. You will find someone like that if you go through enough people, if you find if you go on enough dates and you keep on searching and you never give up, you will find someone who thinks you're the best. If you would like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye, guys.